Okay. I don't know if we're heading in the right direction or not, but after I got everything all cleaned up and examined this part, there was 2 cracks in there all the way through. I tried to V them out with the plasma torch, and I was just going to weld them up, but kept following the cracks, and of course then the middle piece turned into a triangle, and the triangle fell out. And so we went above or out a little bit further and beveled it and got that junk out of there. I think the first time that it broke, it cracked. It must have cracked it then. And couldn't see. Great way of making sure to get in there and get a good weld. So cut it out. I kind of, here's my only problem is where the race fits in here, you know, because I'm going to put a sleeve in this far, but now I think I'm going to have to make a whole sleeve to fit in the whole thing. It'll be welded in right here, and then come in and bore it for the race. This part in here doesn't matter. There's just a shaft that'll just end up filling up with grease inside there. And we've cleaned up all but 2 little places. I need to measure that. I think I probably still have a few thousandths more to go. I need to go measure or decide what I'm gonna. I got a piece of pipe that'll fit in that part that I just bored. That's the outside diameter of it. I don't have. Let's see what I have for out here. I'd like that to all be one piece, but I don't know. I just don't have nothing to nothing to do that with that I know of. Anyway, I got to get that measured. I can tell now I need to. I've never needed. I think I got like a calipers up to 4 inches. I've not had much use, or I've never had a job that I needed anything bigger than that. But now I can see it'd be kind of nice just to. Be kind of nice to have this with like a 1,000th press fit. But I don't, anyway, I'm not going to achieve that with what I got. And these telescoping gauges. You know, yeah, these are just some Chinese deals, and I tell you what, they suck. Tighten the screw up, and half the time the stupid anvils still come out. Then the next time you tighten it up, it's so tight that when you go in there to measure, they don't want to push in. So we may have to be looking for something better than that. And it might just be this one. This is the first time I've ever used, I think this is up to 6 inches. Alright, well, I'm going to measure that and hunt for material and make a plan of attack to finish that. And I forgot to also add trying to figure out what to check this on. To make a mandrel, which would probably been the ultimate. Put the forge on here, dialed it in, and then mounted that on there. But I thought, well, let's put the jaws on the inside of the bore. And the only thing I had to reach in there was this deal, and it was reading about 3/4 of a thousandth. So surprisingly, I think that's close enough. But that shaft fits pretty good, well into that bore. And then over here it goes through that bearing. So it's got to be pretty close. But that's the only surface to measure from, and that's the only instrument that I have to reach in there and be able to see. And like I say, it was hopefully we were reading okay there, so we had less than 1,000. Alright, we're taking this schedule 40 piece pipe down to a press fit, and it's only going so-so. This steady rest is very... Oh shit. Well, sorry about that. The hand wheel here came and hit the tripod, knocked it off the... And no, I'm not drinking Coors. I just had a bunch of those cups, and I have whey oil in there to lubricate the steady rest. Ooh, pretty warm. Okay, it's trying to go on there. That pipe is pretty warm from that steady rest. Boy, that pipe is not very round, and I think we were swinging about 30 thousandths or so. But it wasn't side to side. I mean, it was in between the jaws, so there's nothing, I couldn't get any more. I just took the average and called it good. Which really didn't matter. The inside bore, if it runs true or not, is irrelevant on this part. I just needed a concentric outer diameter to press inside there, and that's all we need. So, like I say, it started, that pipe is pretty warm. By the time that cools, it'll probably be a sloppy fit. But, well, we'll let it cool down, and I'll probably go ahead and go cut it. I may try parting it off. And yeah, let it cool and see if we can get her pressed in there. Alright, here we are at the press. Get you to focus there maybe. Oh. And I'm not having luck with this thing today. Doesn't fit very tight in the holder. I don't throw away any of my cutouts from the plasma table. Alright, we're down in there flat. I hate this thing. Gotta find the leak. It's kind of a homemade deal. Had an old motor, a 2-stage pump with a Lovejoy, hydraulic tank out of a combine, and an old valve I had laying around. I found these cylinders. Of course, one of them wasn't enough. We're around 50 ton. Oh, there we have our part of it done. So I left that about 1,000, or not quite that, longer than what it needed to be, so I need to face it off. Right here. So we need to go check that up, clean the inside where the bearing fits, and I'm just going to turn down another one. I kind of wish I would have tapered the inside of this one. Well, I guess I can still do that, and I'll do that with the other one. That way I can come in here and run a weld around that. I don't know why it would need it, but alright, well, let's go check this thing back up and get the part where the bearing sits roughed out. And I found a piece. Yeah, I can't touch the inside of it, so I'm gonna have to turn the outside to match this. Well, I'll turn this out a little bit, come up with a dimension, turn the outside down of the other piece until it presses in there like I just did this one.